So if you have a Volvo V60 or S60 of the old body style, you might also have a center console like this with coffee cup holders. Now, I don't drink coffee, and if I did, I probably wouldn't want to drink it in the car. But I do have a phone, and I do find it quite fiddly plugging in the cables and messing around to put my phone in this space. So I thought it would be useful to make a Chargepad holder so that my phone can just sit in here neatly and wirelessly. So I set about designing such a thing on Autodesk Fusion 360, and very kindly a couple of people made prototypes for me, one of which I'm adopting for the car. So let's run over the components that you need to do this. I took an existing Chargepad that I have for use in the house. I ordered one of these flush fitting USB chargers to fit in the cigarette lighter socket, and I ordered a USB cable that would fit into that socket and into the Chargepad. I then set about designing, using AutoCAD Fusion, a holder that would sit on top of the cigarette lighter adapter in this recess here, and would sit on the contour of the bottom of the bin and would accept the anchor charge pad into that aperture there. And then when I fit this into the car, you'll see that it makes a nice neat little solution to be able to just pop your phone in there and drive around with the phone on the top of the charge pad and not have to fiddle with wires. There's a prototype that I made earlier in hard plastic, and it's too deep, so the phone was really just sitting level with the top of the bin rather than in the bin and prevented from sliding around by the bin. This one was printed for me by a friend in hard plastic, and it's quite a tight fit to get that into the bin. He then printed this one for me, which I changed the design, and obviously when you look at that cross section, it's quite narrow here and could be liable to crack. So he came up with the idea of printing it with a rubberized material, and that works very well, not just for robustness here, but also for the way it pops into the center console. First of all, I'm going to take the 3D printed mount and the ribbon cable. I'm going to put the ribbon cable through here and plug that into the charge pad. Like so. And locate the charge pad into the holder. Then I'm going to take the flush mounted USB charger and I'm going to plug the other end of the ribbon cable into that. I don't seem to be able to say ribbon cable. Plug that into, I'll do it this way around I think, the cigarette lighter socket. Trying not to strain the ribbon cable. And then locate the whole thing into that space there, and you can see you can close up the lid and you've got nice space for your phone. So take my phone now and lay it on there, and then when I switch the power on in the car, you can see the charge light there. You might not be able to see that from where you are, but you can see the phone is now charging. And it can rattle around in there a bit. You might want to change it for your own particular phone. This one's a Samsung S10, and you might want to change the design. If you can't get an Anker Chargepad just the same as this one, then you might want to be able to modify the design to fit your phone and to fit your Chargepad. I also tend to put my phone in a grubby old phone case, and that works just as well. Charges up nicely and it doesn't rattle about quite so much.